All the sighing you're hearing, it's because we put everybody to sleep, because this little kid, this little poor little Gorn was crying. So we learned a song, we put him to sleep, and now we're done. Now, everybody's complaining about the cold, so we have no sticks. Well, that'll be a problem. Alright, we're gonna go get some sticks. We're gonna light these fires, because there's all these torches that I can now light. We tried to do it yesterday, but we didn't have any fire. So, we'll figure that out. Alright. Let's go kill some stuff. So far I am terrible at driving myself, so there's that. Oh. Oop. You didn't die. That's good. Alright. I think we're squared away there. We just need to find some thick sticks. I think there's some down this hole. Let's take this guy out. Oh, we got closed. That's right. Don't mess with all of that. There we go. There's some bad guys. Bam! Butt slam. Done. Another one. Got it. Boom. Give it up. Oh, you made the mistake of respawning. Ha! I guess we can just get full. I don't know if I can hit him. He's impenetrable. There we go. Done? Come on, bring it. Alright, that should be plenty. Should be plenty. All it takes is one, technically. Is what we found out too is if you are trying to light torches and stuff, as long as you like swing your sword and put away the what was I talking about? Put away the torch, the stick, before it burns up. You can then... Is this the door? Nope. You can then reuse it. But if you let it burn up, then obviously you can't. It's gone. Alright. Slam. So a couple things that we're trying to do. There's a big Gorn dude blocking the entrance to the next temple, and he is blowing us off of this narrow path. He's huffing and puffing. So that's something we gotta fix. There's a guy that's really hungry. Gotta fix that. Alright, we wanna go fast. So we're gonna bunny it up. Where you get our stick? We're gonna go for it. Okay, so there's looks like 2 here. Okay. We're actually gonna swing, pick out another one so it doesn't burn up. Oop. We're gonna miss this one several times as part of the plan. If you're asking me why, how dare you question me? Oop, 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 come on. Okay, and how about this one? No? So we must have some going out already. Yeah. Okay, well that was an idea, and it's turned turning out to be the wrong idea. Thought at least definitely those three ought to be something, right? But it's apparently not. Alright, we're gonna try this again. I don't like this. Never mind. Just gonna try from down here and see if that's any better. We missed a couple here and there, but I don't know how to go much faster. We're already rabbits. Okay, let's go. Maybe I was being too conservative with the sticks. I don't know. There we go. Oh, I missed that one. Shoot. And that one. And again. Oh. Ah, that's a bad place. Alright, we're not gonna get it this time either. I can tell you that right now. Try to light this as these are going out here. Let's start from down here. See how we do. I don't know about that central one. Well, so much for that. What else can we do here? This is funny. Okay, another thing we can try is our new song. All I know is everybody's like super cold and this place is on the verge of dying. So we want to try to warm them up. A, right, left, A, right, left, right, A. Look at us. Look at us go. Nice. Well, we put everybody to sleep. I don't know if that's useful, but we did it. Congratulations, us. Anything else we might try here? Because these two torches weren't lit, and now they are. So I feel like we need to use them. Oh, mouse on the screen. Why is this showing I'm not even watching? Hang on a second. Refresh. I know I'm at least watching. watching now? No. Why is it still loading? Oh. There it goes. That looks like it's working. Alright. Alright, I want to make sure that it's reading properly. Still, it says I'm in chat, but it doesn't say I'm watching. I can't, like, use this and light things on fire, right? Because it gets orange on the side. I don't know if that's fire or not. Okay, putting people to sleep doesn't seem helpful. Just get to those bottom ones. The middle ones, I was thinking maybe like I could try like just lighting those and then diving off. I don't know if that'll work. Man, that was pretty quick. I don't have any mistakes, so that was good. So if we follow the wall, that'll help, but I think we gotta get these middle ones too. Stand by. Got it. Ah, I really need to not miss any of these. Follow the wall. Uh-oh. Don't stop me, base. Tell me what time it is. Aha! Okay, things are happening. Everybody warm now? Thank heavens! Was the elder son crying because he was hungry? There's nothing we can do. It's gotten so cold in the mountains. We just can't seem to get our hands on any of our food. At this rate, everyone will go hungry and die. I have an emergency supply of food hidden away, so I'll be fine. Screw everyone else. That's basically what he just said. Okay. So yes, we made things happen. This thing is spinning. But another idea. Now that that's happening, we have this ramp, this golden ramp. And we went off it once before and broke a jar. It seemed like we couldn't reach the rest of it. So, now that it's spinning, I think we would break them all. Of course, that does seem to defeat the purpose of getting fire going. Oh, what's that? That sounds good. What do we got? Grab. What the heck is it? It doesn't tell us what's in our hand. Looks like, roast it? Fine? I don't know. Night of the first day. Okay, still not reading this. Watching, I don't get it. Sometimes Twitch is finicky with its numbers, which stinks. Okay, so I can throw it. Okay, is there maybe more stuff that comes out? Put it together. Dun, 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 dun. came out of that one. Gosh darn. Okay. Let's go. Gun it. Go. Nope. Nothing came out of that. Okay. Okay. Alright. Got a couple more to go. You know what I should be able to do as a Goron is pick up rocks and eat them and regain health. Which is something that these guys seem very poor at doing. They eat rocks. What is their food source? Gosh, nothing. Ouch. That hurt. Apparently. Nothing came out of there. What's their food source? They got like... There's all these rocks, so I can't eat those as a Goron. Oh, is it using magic power to drive around? That sucks. Because we're almost out. There we go. Like there's a giant rock blocking the racetrack, the Goron racetrack. Nope. Wait for it to come around again. Go. Boom. Nothing. So that's the only thing to pop out. It was the first one. It's a waste of our time. So what is this? Cook it. I mean, it looks like maybe rocks on a skewer. Is it food? It could be food. There's that hungry guy, and we can throw this. Maybe we throw it up to him. Nobody else is like. Everybody's saying they're cold and hungry, but there's only one of these things. So that's why I'm thinking that it's significant to like a single person. Can't go that way. So therefore I'm thinking he's the only one that said, hey, I'm stuck up here and I need food to get down. But in saying that, that is like, well, every single Goron here is like starving to death. So there's that. I could try throwing it at that thing too, break that. It's another idea. Because the water I can't throw. Uh-oh. Now I can't get it. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Check this out. Powder cake shop. Crap? Is that the... I think that's the right word. Crap? Let's... I don't have any... Oh, I do have some bombs, okay. Okay, let's take this off and see if... I don't know how to get to that. Uh-oh. Oop, that does function. Wait, go. I don't think so. Okay, shoot. I don't think I was supposed to do that. It's very odd that I didn't expect it to go in there. I expected it, if it wasn't the right thing, to bounce off. This feels bad. Oop. No, go away. see if we can get another one, I guess? Or... I don't know. Okay, the pots are back, and it's still spinning, so that's a good sign. Okay. Go. Man. Alright, I need to not come out of my ball so early. It's hurting me. Oh, wait. Look at that. Okay, solid. Nice. Okay, we're not gonna do that again. It obviously doesn't go that way. Okay. If we make it in time too, I want to try to stop what's-her-face from getting mugged. Although I think that happens night 2. It's the only time I've seen the guy anyway. Mugging her. Excuse me. Oh, wait, why did I drop it? Still trying to get rid of all that ice on this screen. There's a treasure chest down there and I don't know what to do about it. Yeah. What's up, buddy? How about this? You like this? Whoa! Up here, up here. I am sorry to bother you from such a high place, but I am very hungry and I have gotten stuck here. You have a frog on your head. But that's it. It's so good that I dream about it. Dodongo's Cavern's finest quality rock sirloin. This is my absolute favorite. Blessed be this meal. Oh, okay. Oh, my energy has returned to me. I'm coming down now. Wait one moment. Nice. That's what you needed for it. You couldn't do that. Like when you die, you're accidentally gonna fall off. Oh, I wondered who it might be. Why, if it isn't Dormani, you are alive? Yes, I see. And that is the reason why you knew my favorite food. Oh, I almost forgot. Please accept this as a token of gratitude. Ooh. A frog mask. Got Don Garrow's mask. It looks just like Don Garrow, conductor of the frog choir. Oh, there's frogs in town and stuff that we've come across. I wonder if that's how we actually do something with them. It was crafted so well that no one would even think twice if you were to direct the frog choir. Sure. I hope that spring will come soon so that I can hear the frogs' enthusiastic performance. Hope as I might, it's still cold. I'm going back to Gorn Village. Alright then. Now that that's over, okay, let's do this. Let's shoot. I'd like to go and get some water from the hot spring. Wow! I'd like to do it faster than I'm currently doing it. And melt the forge, because I would like a new sword by the time I'm going into the temple. I'd eat something magic pretty quick. It is a much faster way to travel. There we go. Alright, what's up, Nips? Really? You kidding me right now? Okay. I know this works. Done it. Yes, thank you. It'd be nice if you could actually back time up as well as move forward. I mean, you can as far as like resetting everything, but I mean, like, I'd like to go back 6 hours instead of 12. Nope, not quite. So it's gonna stink is that my sword will be done. It should be done in the morning, so I should have 2 days to get through the temple. Should be plenty, I hope. There we go. Oh, Majora, huh? Oh yay, we can work. Forge your sword, 100 rupees. Okay. I'll do it. There we go. Alright, so he's got our sword. Let's, Ocarina back. I think I remember it. Hang on. Yeah, baby. Alright, Clock Town. This might be a day early. I've only seen the guy day 2. Or night 2, I guess. But it's still worth a shot. Okay, it's 10 o'clock, so it's when the shop first opens. If we just wait outside the door, hopefully we can deal with this guy. What's up, buddy? Sorry, I don't serve masqueraders. Come in. Tonight I got nothing to sell. I kid you not. Can I buy something? Pay you good for it. I don't have anything. Add it to your notebook. Fantastic. Okay. So we tried waiting for this guy at the entrance of town. Didn't work. So now we're just gonna hang here for a second. I know he comes around midnight, but I've only seen him day 2, so we might be too early. And I think I'm going to deposit this cash. Deposit. Yellow. Alright, so, how much? 100. Yes. Nice. Okay. Just so we don't have to sit around. Bum 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 ba da dum bum ba da bum bum ba da dum. Nope. Bum bum ba ba da ba dum. Okay, let's do it. I know he's only an hour off, but I don't see him. He's not already in, right? Nope. It could be day 2. In which case I probably won't get him. So I'll be in the temple. Yeah, well, it's 12 now. I think last time he came from that entrance. When I saw him the first time, I think he was scampering down this way. No, I am a bomber. Guess I've been told when I was recruited. That little punk. Alright, at 1 o'clock we'll just head back, I guess. Which is now. Alright. Jerk. This door. Okay, let's slow time down again. Yes. Alright, let's dance, baby. Dance till dawn. It's a little bit shorter than my song, which only does 12 hours. I'll buy us a little bit more time. Shake it. Shake it. Dawn of the second day. How was it? No. Yes, we know it. No. Alright. There we go. Alright, let's go and get our sword. A second. Refresh this again. It is not liking me today. Some days it works great, some days not so much. Okay. Smitty, I kept you waiting, but it's done, see? It looks so cool. I like it. The razor sword. Alright, I mean, we gotta be on the lookout for some gold dust. Okay, actually... instead of walking all the way up there, this just takes a second. Ooh. Move this back down. It's not working. Okay. Twitch, you're failing me. Failing Twitch. Okay, so this is where we were before, and I'm thinking now... show you. See, that guy, he's invisible, and he's blowing, and when we try to go across, oh, that's a bummer. Doesn't work. Alright, let's get this ferry. Oh. And I think we'll leave the screen and come back. Catch it in a bottle. Get some arrows. So if we come across some gold dust, the smithy can actually make this change to our sword permanent. And that would be great. Okay, and operator. There we go. Alright, let's do it. Okay, what's the song again? I'd like to try to do it myself, but at the same time, I'm like, I should just look. There we go. Put him to sleep. Oh, getting drowsy. Oh. He's going, he's going. Oh. No. I think we just killed him. We may have just killed a man. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. May have just killed a helpless guy that was just... I don't know what he was doing, what he thought his purpose was, but he was preventing us from doing ours. Obviously we're more important, so... sucks to be him. We gotta roll up here, it looks pretty steep. Yeah! Alright, you want some? I got a razor sword. Ooh. I am taking a beating. What's up, boys? Yeah! Right down the spine. Gotcha. Nice. Now we got $1. Okay. It seems like the entrance. Kind of want to look around. Oh, actually, maybe it's not. What is this? Oh, fairy fountain. Okay, so when we get all the green fairies, we bring them back here. Copy. Can do. Can do indeed. Run, Link, run. Alright. So we're gonna get all those green fairy pieces, or whatever they're called. Fragments. Put them back in there. Let's go. Let's do some templage. Snow temple, which is just, I'm sure, gonna be awful. I don't know what it was about games, but once they came out with the snow levels or the ice levels or whatever, where it's all slippery, like every game decided, oh, well, we need to have one of those. And I hate them. Just hate them. Snowhead Temple. Okay. Link, buddy. Oh. Not too bad. Kill it. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. This is kind of big. It's going to take more than the average strength to move this thing. Not too bad. We're just starting out the temple. Let's see how far we can get. We lit all those torches. We got a frog mask from a dude. I don't know what to do with it as of yet, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with all the frogs I see around that I can't do anything with. I can, like, target them and stuff, so I figured there's a purpose to them. Nice. Full health again. Okay, I don't have any hot water, so I can't do anything with that. What do we got here? $1. Another $1. What are you up to today, Link? Off of school? Just hanging out? Tattle, I will listen to you only if absolutely necessary. Ooh, this looks like fun. 3 places you can curl up and roll across. That's kind of what I figured. With that ramp and all. Just gotta time it. Okay, first. Second. And once that third guy starts blowing. Nope, nope, that was too early. And bad. Alright, well. Oh, that's a bummer. You know, any Tylenol or something to take for it? Another thing that could work, I could like stomp on your foot, and then you won't be thinking about it anymore. You'll be thinking about your poor foot. What was that? That was Major Pain. If you haven't seen Major Pain, it's like, want me to take your mind off that headache? Breaks your finger. Yeah, but your head don't hurt no more, does it? Effective technique. Just, you know. Over the top. Done. Boom, look at that. That is professional grade Gorn driving. There we go. Alright, what do we got over there? Oh, well, we got a fairy piece. Well, come on. Alright, he jumps, but not very well, so I'm going to take this off. Put my bunny mask on. It's more of a hat. Check out what's going on up here. Ooh, those bomb rats. I don't like them. Let's see. I haven't actually fought with these guys yet. I just tried to run away so far. So I can try shooting him or throwing a bomb at him. Seems to be potential solutions. Not very good at... Not a very sharp shooter with this, but that worked. So there we go. Getting some cash. Nice. Done. Let's see. Boom, baby. Dungeon map. The map is helpful. The compass, not so much. I guess on this one though, the compass does tell you like where treasure chests are, so that can be helpful. Like the first Zelda, compass was just absolute garbage. Not helpful at all. There goes my arrows. Thankfully I can only have one, so it's not a huge loss. This is a bummer. course I say that, and I'm always like the guy that I'll pick up all the hearts even though I only need 1 heart, or money if I'll be full on money, but I'll still like go and pick everything up. Just it does absolutely nothing for me, but I do it anyway because I'm not so intelligent sometimes. Okay, which way did I come from? Probably should have paid attention to that. There's a door there, and a door there, and a tunnel there. It's not too many options. Let's go through this tunnel. Does, like, cutting bushes and stuff count towards my 100 swipes on this sword? Because I don't want to cut any if that's the case. Oh. Let's save it for some enemies. I blame it on Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy, I'm one of those guys that, like, I pick up all the potions and stuff, and I max out, and then I still don't use them because I'm stingy. What if I need them later? And then I end the game with full inventory. Okay, it's cool that I can go in lava now. Ah, that sucks. It's already expensive enough, you know. I mean, I guess $1 a hit's not too terrible, but like $1 for a bush? Come on, just get the fairy, go. Okay, we came from that way. What is this? Can I pound it? I can, it just doesn't do anything. Is there anything else up here? I didn't see anything to like push on it. I'll come back to that later. What if I just hit the wall? Like if I miss totally and just hit the wall like this, but with the sword? Is that gonna eat one up? Let's see, plant. I need to find a spring. There's lots of frozen stuff, and I know I am not running back to the hot spring over and over again. There's got to be one in this temple. Okay, well, let's go find that hot spring, I guess. Not much else I can do in there. Okay, and I think that's it for this room. Until I can get up a little bit higher. Oh, man, that sucks. Alright, let's see, does this look familiar? I came in? Maybe. I guess the easiest way is just to go out. Yep, that's where I came from. Alright. So I guess the only other option is right here. That's terrible. Alright, like I could even say, okay, I understand that cutting grass dulls the blade, even though I think it's dumb. But, oh, I can drag them when they're stacked, that's cool. I like being a Goron. But swinging and hitting air, that's not gonna dull your blade. Ooh, chest. Got a key. Well, I mean, it makes sense as far as like from a programming perspective, because it's easier to just program it. You can push the swing button 100 times and that's it. I also kind of feel it's a little bit lazy as far as programming goes, so there's that. Okay, I'm guessing I need to push it over here so I can jump from that one to that one later. Not necessarily right now. Even farther. Nope. Grab it, push it. Whip it. Whip it good. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can climb up in it. Like, fell down into place. Climb. Jump up here. Climb. No. Well, fine. Yeah, it's probably from that side to that side. Okay. Nothing else to do in here? Does not appear so. I think we go back to the main chamber then. What's beneath us? Oh, that's that area. Okay. Alright, we're good. I need to figure out how to get that ferry. Probably not that way. Oh, that one. That one's a little tricky too. Alright, let's see. A little bit longer, slower, but got us there. Alright. Bash him in the face. Alright. I like finishing him off with that butt bump. Little combo move, butt bump. Bam. Alright. We got a key to get in there. Is there anything else? No, that's the entrance. Alright. Key it is. Not at all. Because it just tells you, helps tell you where they are, right? Yeah, they'll shimmer. Ooh. So if we can't find it, so far I just haven't used these two. The frog and the pig. I haven't even put any of those on, because I don't see where they would help me yet at all. I've put this one on, but it doesn't really do too much for me either. So, there's that. And this one, this mask, the Gorn mask, I will take off and put on just because I like seeing him scream. Like, I think it's really funny. Oh, I thought he was frozen in there. I thought it would be a really weird idea for him to do that, because I would never unfreeze him. I might. Sometimes I get a little bloodthirsty. Okay. Wrong side, of course. 50-50 and I can't do it. Oh. Why do I need a loincloth? That's my question. Found the useless compass. Nice. Alright, that looks explodable. Be cool if I could just punch it. Take it off. Getting the heck out. Toon Link. What's going on? I'm figuring it out. I know what it's for, but all the other Gorons don't have that problem. Is that the thing that doesn't change about my appearance? Because we gotta block off that on Link? That'd be gross. I think they could have not done it at all and nobody would say anything. Yeah. It's like Patrick and SpongeBob. Why do they need to have things when they were in that what, caveman episode or whatever? Oh. Ouch. Okay. It's not getting us very far, is it? What got here? Okay, well I could grab a snowball, but what's that gonna do? It doesn't break ice, that's for sure. Well, I mean, these are like shorts. Or maybe a kilt, but... Alright. I need to find me a spring, man. No more keys, so I can't go that way. That was lame. Did I miss something back here? No, everything's frozen here. I haven't tried, like, rolling into the ice. Just, the face is so funny. I guess I did get the, Get enough speed. Butt bump. I missed it. Come here, I want to hit you with my butt. He died too fast. He's too much of a punk. Okay, let's try that again. Haven't tried this, I don't think it's gonna work. No, it doesn't. Alright, so I gotta find a spring then. But another possibility is that I need to use this guy. Because we did technically, like, just get it. So that's a possibility. Yeah, he didn't get none of that booty. Oh, oh. Okay, okay. It's a good thing I went back this way instead of the other way. Come here. Come on. Climb it, Link. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's not a hot spring. Oh, yeah, just a fairy. Oh crap. I don't want to use my sword. Okay. Snowballs are weirdly placed for no real reason. I guess it gives me some items now and then, but... Well... Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before you got here. Ice levels, I don't know exactly what game first developed it, but ever since on the NES, when whoever first did an ice level, everybody said, "Oh, we have to have an ice level in our game, obviously." And they are so wrong about that. Okay, anything else? No? Don't see anything else. Moving on. Oop. Ouch. Slice down the spine. Okay. Little spin. Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, there's more fairies. They're not my top priority right now. I can always get them after we defeat the temple. And all we got last time was a spin attack. They're just junk, man. Ugh, so slippery. Alright. Let's warm it up. Bah! I laugh every time I put that mask on. It's so funny. Whew. Bam! Okay. Just around here. Don't see anything. Let's jump over here. Kind of feel like there's a grayed out track. I know, it sounds bad and it looks painful, but the main thing is I wasn't expecting it, because all I've seen... I thought that might knock it down. Looks like there's like a track beneath us, like it goes up and down. Is you've only seen him do, like, make that noise for the, come here. A rat. Bam! That was an explosive butt bump. I've only seen it on the Deku mask. All the other masks he just takes on and off like no big deal. But it's just the Deku mask, which has like a snout, and so you don't see the scream, and so it doesn't seem that bad. And then he puts on the Goron mask, the first one to be like have a face to it, and it just looks funny. I know it sounds bad and it is bad, but it looks funny. And I'm a horrible person. So there's that too. Stand up on here. Anything here? Nope, that did nothing. Anything? No? Alright, let's see. There's an eyeball, a door, and a corridor. Got nothing else. No hidden stuff. Okay. You cannot jump. Cannot swim either, gotta remember that part. You know, I would say that I feel bad about it, but I really don't. It's funny. Alright, let's go this way. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, and that. And that. They're not actually frozen. I'm guessing. Hoping, because I'm about to go in them. So we got a green, 2 greens and a red. Let's go to green number 1. Nope, it's frozen. That was a wrong assumption. Look at that. That shows. See? What is that? It's garbage. Alright. Are they all that way? I gotta try them all. Which means I'm gonna take damage from them all. Because the game is lying to me. We did the fire. Fire part's done. That was at the end of the episode. We lit the fire, we got the we got a frog mask, we made a chandelier spin. We feel special. Okay. Nothing there, nothing there. There's no fire when you look at it too. It's weird. Sure sounds like there's fire. Oh wait, I think I get what he's saying. Hang on. Nope. Nope, that didn't work. And we're almost dead. Luckily, we've got a, nope, not working. We do have a fairy, so we're not going to die necessarily. Let's see. The dogs are barking. They better not wake up my boys. So we came from this way. This way takes us down. Let's go down and look with our lens. Ooh. Scary skulls. Not a thing. Not a darn thing. Alright. What else? We can double check these doors, I guess. There's only one other one we can go in. Should be this one. And that leads us here, where I thought we had solved it all, but apparently we did. I believe in you, Peter. Okay. Be nice if my bunny powers would let me leap atop there. Alas, not so much. Okay, there's no torches to light. So that's something else to look for, is when you got these sconces and stuff. All the space above us I want to get to. The only other thing I can think of at the moment is I could go down and try to bottle some of the lava as hot spring water. I don't know. Let's try it, let's try it. Oh, that poor man. That poor kid. Is that better? Do I seem more humanizing? Oh, I don't want to use it yet. I got a fairy. Crap. Having one bottle stinks. I want all the bottles. Okay. Well, I suppose it's good enough to use it. Got a quarter heart left. Nope. 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 Ah! Blast. Alright. Let's see, we went in this one, right? Did we go in this one? Yes, yes, this just has that, and that's it. We have not looked at it with the lens of truth. Okay. Look around. See, that ice does not disappear. And that makes me, because like at first I was like, okay, well maybe they just programmed it so the ice disappears when you look in it, because they didn't do it right. Hey, he's just big bones. He's good. Like, they don't come out. You know who you could use some covering is the smithy guy. The blacksmith that has the awkward overalls that don't cover the nips. That's who could use some kind of thing. See? And that ice just goes away. That makes me think there's something to do with it. I mean, if you want to get technical, you probably could get a good handful there. Ooh, that doesn't use my sword up. Ha-ha! Granted, I don't think I need anything. I think I'm full on bombs and arrows. Okay. Back to the drawing board. What do we got here? What else could we try? Pound it. Pound it. What else? How else could we melt that? We tried fire, which worked. No, it did not work before, right? Before we had to use like blue flame in a bottle. Alright, let's see. It's so weird. I don't know what to do about it. I can punch the ice and it doesn't freeze me, so that's nice. But it doesn't solve our problem. I'd be set if there was a friggin' hot spring somewhere. I appreciate it. Thank you for bearing with me. Oh, can I even go back that way? I don't think I can. I'm sure I'm walking right past whatever it is I need. That part I just kind of always know. And I can't walk back that way, because ice. Let's see. Well, since we're here, maybe we can try to get this fairy that's trapped in here. Since we're standing around. Ah! No. I've made it through the whole Zelda series, including number 2 so far. I believe in myself. I believe that before I die, I will solve this puzzle. And I mean like me, like myself, not Link. Link will obviously die first several times. Ah, what? Okay. Hopefully it's just as fun to watch somebody squander, like, just like flail about like a little kid. I can't figure it out. And hopefully the things that I'm, like, at least trying, at least make sense. And, like, it's not just me completely making something up. Like, I at least try to put reason into what I try to do. Faux Fable. What's up, man? We are slowly figuring things out. Hopefully not at the expense of entertainment. Does this one disappear? No, this one doesn't disappear either. So there's gotta be something. There's got to be something that makes that ice different. What could it be, though? So we've had a couple other pieces of ice now. There's more back here. Let me check these. Yeah, these don't disappear either. Okay, there's got to be something. Oh, nice. Yeah, we just started this maybe 20 minutes ago. In Snowhead. And now we're figuring it out. Come on. Ah, we both missed. Alright, at least I don't feel so inept. I'm better with my sword, I just don't want to use it. kinda like what we were talking about before with, like, not using potions and things. Same thing, right? What I feel right now with the sword. I don't want to use my sword. Okay. So there's gotta be something special about this ice. There's gotta be. It's the only ice that disappears when I look at it with the lens of truth. And all of it does. So what is different? I got no Scarecrow song, Tattle. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not worried about the fairies. If I happen to get them, sweet. When I finish the temple, I'll come back and get the fairies. That's kind of my mindset right now. Right now, I'm just like trying to figure this out. Alright. Have I thrown bombs at it? I have not. Let's just try everything in my arsenal. That's what makes sense. Have my fancy sword. Doesn't work. Okay. I have less than fancy bombs. Doesn't work. I've tried the ice. We tried it. We tried it. We grabbed a stick. We grabbed this. We put it against the ice. We froze. And then I got professionally upset about it, and then we moved on. We tried it though. And it doesn't get in there. Is the other ice better? Is the other fire better? Oh, I was about to grab my arrows, and then you mentioned the ice. I was about to use everything. Arrows were next. I used the bombs, that didn't work. I was grabbing the arrows. That's not going to help me with those. But I was thinking, mostly thinking that the ice was fake. Like, it wasn't real. Because when you look at it with the lens of truth, it goes away. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, that is zero help. And we're almost dead. Okay. Alright. I don't think I can get an angle on these guys. No. No. Ah. Well, we made it back to square one. Fantastic. Just kill him. Just wipe him out. There you go. I feel better. And I got hurt. Okay. How about this one? Does somebody want to tell me what Link does to regain his own health with other creatures' hearts? Does he eat them? Does he smear the blood all over himself ritualistically? What does he do? Why is a heart what he makes? Alright. Those guys are— oh! Hey, you're not supposed to sneak in here. That's a little critter. Nothing out there, right? There's the Skull Kid thing, but that doesn't mean anything right now. Okay. Alright. I can't get a shot on these guys. Maybe they'll burn with the stick? It didn't work once. Why not try it again? Alright, let's go. Nope. Ah. He just squeezes the blood up like Bear Grylls and a camel bladder. Nice. See, Zelda is plenty dark. It didn't take Majora's Mask to make Zelda be dark. Alright. Okay, so one quote-unquote fake ice thing down. I can't shoot those ones. That's the thing. Hey, when you run out of red potion, you'll know how it goes. Let's see. It doesn't work as well or taste as good, but it's okay. It's not cherry flavored like the potions. Alright. Tattle's going up there as if I'm supposed to do something. My bunny thing's not gonna jump me up there. My Gorn guy's not gonna get me up there. This just, like, calls frogs together. The bird's not really a bird. Okay. Alright. Next plan, let's see. I know, Fofeba, I know. I mean, I can try shooting him, but— oh, shoot. I can also try dying. One of those is gonna get something done. I can't get a shot on those guys with the fire. You can't pre-light your stuff. Alright. I will do it again just for you. Oop! Oh, yeah. I will die just for you. You can marvel and wonder, how did this guy get this far in this game? And I really don't have an answer for you, unfortunately. Blind luck. Alright, alright. Great! I can't wait to get there. No, the hardest temple I've had so far is when we were doing Ocarina. There was a glitch on my ROM that didn't let me get— oh, there we go. Didn't let me get the Lens of Truth for the Shadow Temple. And so we had to go through the Shadow Temple blind. I've never played the game before with no Lens of Truth, and it was just the worst thing possible. It was awful. We made it through it, we did it, but it sucked. Die. Okay, well, since I'm out here now. Well, it's blind luck or it's walkthrough, so there's that, like. And I used walkthroughs enough when I was a teenager. I don't need it. That's what I'm trying to avoid now. Trying to figure it all out. I would say as the developer intended, but at the same time Nintendo as a developer wanted you to subscribe to Nintendo Power, so I guess they did want you to have the walkthrough. Yeah, it was pretty terrible. But we did it. I feel accomplished. Let's see, what else could we do with that fire? another idea. They didn't have this in Ocarina. Let me see here. In this one you can notch an arrow? Nope. Just trying to see if I could pre-light it and then aim over there. Not so much. Alright, Link, take it easy, buddy. We'll catch you next time. Alright, let's see. I can't grab these and pull them around, right? That'd be easy. Well, good. I'm glad for you, Full Fable. That's the way to do it. I didn't see that when I was growing up. I got way too frustrated and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go on GameFAQs and figure it out. Or Prima. Like Final Fantasies and stuff. I would just... Or Tomb Raider. I just automatically buy the Prima with the game. Okay. Y'all make it seem so obvious. Yeah, so now going through all these games and not doing that, it's just... It feels good. It feels like I'm accomplishing things. Except for times like now when I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. Because I'm not. Alright, let's see. That's an emulator. I can't... all my old stuff doesn't work anymore. Not well, and I don't have a capture card. And right now, streaming is on the down low. There's no budget for it that I can get spouse approved. One of those things when you're doing something that has no financial return, you know. Okay. Alright. What else do we got here? What am I missing? Yeah. You know, like, my NES lasted quite a long time. But, I mean, every piece of technology eventually goes to crap. What am I missing here? It's gotta be right here. I didn't see any other tunnels, any other fire. There's nothing down there. I even went down and tried to bottle the lava, like I'm getting desperate for an idea. Let's see. There were no other torches in those other rooms, right, that I could use to light this stuff. Okay. Yeah. You know, you get to a point. I've had a couple of ideas that people are like, well, that's not what you do, but I can see where you're going with that train of thought. And I was thinking, well, as a Goron, if I can walk in the lava, maybe I can put the lava in a bottle. I don't know. I need fire. Maybe I can lure that guy out and throw him at things. I don't know. I've come up with a couple of things that granted weren't the right solution, but they could have worked in principle. Like the forest temple in Ocarina. I tried to... Yeah, I mean, why not? Sometimes you think of something and it's like, well, sure, let's try it. Ocarina of the Forest Temple, we were stuck because I didn't know that you had to shoot the paintings of the ghosts. And so I was wandering around for so long trying to figure out what to do. And finally I was like, okay, I got an idea. We just got this power, the Furor's Wind, I think it is. And just got this power, so let's try to make a spawn point. Oh, I didn't have to watch the thing? Okay. I thought I would watch it every time. So because you have the, what is it? It's like a crystal or something you hit, and it like warped this hallway. And so I was thinking, okay, there's only one of these crystals, but there's two of these hallways. So maybe if I go over here, create a spawn point to teleport back to, go to this one, bend the tunnel around, teleport back, and I had this whole elaborate plan that, in theory, would work. Yeah. But of course it didn't, so there's that. Butt bump. Bam. Uppercut. For the win. Okay. I hear fire here, but I can't use it to melt this stuff. This is the way up there. Bam! Ah. Missing him with the butt. Got him. Yeah, I can't use either of those torches. Not in a way that that makes sense. Yeah, I don't have a GameCube, and that's one of the parts about, you know, legally running emulators. It's gotta have everything. And again, I don't have a capture card. So that's a problem. So I haven't ran Twilight Princess. I have played like 20 minutes of it. Just my little brother rented it one time, and so I played a little bit of it. But at that point, I had been out of Zelda for so long that I wasn't too into it. Because as a kid, I only played through... okay, so I don't have to watch the whole thing. Nice. I just push it again. As a kid, I only got through to Link to the Past. And then when Ocarina came out, I could not get with the 3D. Man, what do I do? I need some fire! We've already been up in that tunnel thing, so that's not it. And what was in this door? Oh, it's locked. That's why we haven't been in the door. Yeah. I couldn't get with it. Nintendo's pretty good about referencing their old games and lots of nods to everything. If you know what to look for. You know, if you are familiar enough with everything. And Ocarina was supposed to be like their reset on the series, so... Another problem that I ran into with Zelda is that I started like getting really into like the storyline of things. Like plot's a big thing for me. I really enjoy getting into the actual plot lines and everything. So Zelda's one of those things that doesn't really have a solid plot line. Okay, the only other thing I can think of right now is I haven't played songs, but I don't think any songs are gonna work here. Like, none of them make sense. Because all we got time, healing, which I don't think would work, soaring, which doesn't do anything, beneficial right now, oath to order. The only other thing I could do, and I don't think I can make it here back fast enough before it cools down, is actually freaking go out to the spa or whatever, the hot springs, get some water, try to teleport back and run my butt off to get back here, but I don't think I could do it in time. Awakening and the lullaby. I don't think any of that's gonna work. Oath to order, I don't even know when to use that. Just know I know it doesn't seem like I am racking my brain. It's weird because some of these puzzles, like what was it? Like Mylon's Castle. We played through a couple of the temples that people thought I was going to have a really hard time with. I actually like smoked through. And then there's times like this when everybody's like, it's so easy. And I just go, I don't get it. So all the lens tells me that this is fake ice, which is untrue. Seems pretty legit to me. I can't use the bow to get that fire over here because I can't get behind it. I've tried running into it and it doesn't work. If I could just pick up those torches and move them, I would. But unfortunately, not so much. Stupid torch. You're dumb. I'm sure when I figure it out, it's gonna be like, oh, of course, duh. Huh. Goodness. I cannot get a shot. I can't, if I could get behind the torch, I could get a shot. There's nothing to like shoot down. There's fire there, but I can't get to it to use it. Let's see. Goodness. Can't punch it out. Tried driving into the ice, curling up and plowing through it. Doesn't work. Nope. Oh, nice hearts. Done. Sold. I will take. Bottle. Get it? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Got it. This seems odd. I don't know what to do with this. Pounding it doesn't work. I'm trying to see if it looks like anything. It doesn't really look like anything as far as songs go. Let me get rid of this bottle out of my inventory so I don't use it. I mean, other than using the new Gorn song, like usually that's kind of what you do is use the new songs, but I don't think that's gonna do anything. Look at that. Usually my memory is awful with remembering songs. Just terrible. Nope, nothing. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Okay, the only other thing I haven't done is kill all these bad guys. Sometimes that will give you a treasure chest, and so far the healing one we've only used like on people. Like you don't really heal ice, right? So that's why I'm like, well, it doesn't make any sense. But I do agree with you. But by that logic, you could also say, like, well, the song of soaring, right, to teleport. That's pretty useful. Come on. There we go, got it. That it? Anybody else? No treasure chest? Aha! Come here. Ah. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come to daddy. Or not. Come on. Ah. Got him. That took way too long. Alright, anybody else? Anybody else? Oop, there's one. Or two. Or three. Ah. Oh, you're so slow, Goran. With the lava, I kind of want to be. Oh, nice. Got one. One more. Come here. Gotcha. Okay, so fire. No chest. Did I miss one? Doesn't seem that way. Alright. Well, that was a bum. See, there's got to be something with this, though. So I was thinking maybe a chest would appear on it if I killed everything. Alright. Back to the drawing board. I feel like I've lens of truth everything. There is the lens. Suppose I did not do this central pillar at all angles. But man, I don't feel like that's it. I feel like it's something that should be really obvious. That's how everybody's making it sound. I appreciate everybody being patient with me. Part of the enjoyment of these games is figuring it out. The sense of accomplishment after. Okay. I mean, we can stand here and try them all. I mean, I would expect it to be at a place like this where it's... But usually when there's a song to do, there's like the... You solved a puzzle tone. And that when you pull out your musical instrument, and that does not seem to happen. If I run a little bit closer. It is. It's a thinker without being usually too hard. Usually when there's a puzzle in Zelda, it's nice because usually it's all contained within a room. Other than like having to go get a key or bring it back or something like that, usually it's all within the same place. And I think that's nice. But it does make you go, why can't I see it? Why can't I find it? Can't move these. Can't bottle it. You did use the bottles for the blue fire in Ocarina. What else do I got? Nothing. I haven't seen any place to plant any stinking beans. Well, I don't have any nuts, but that doesn't really do anything for you. The only thing that makes sense, like you're saying, is the bow with the fire, but I cannot figure out how to shoot it through the fire to hit those things of ice. I even tried notching it. Oops. Like, hold it up, notch it to light it on fire. But that didn't work. I can't burn those things down, right? But yeah, like other games, you know, Mario, well, I guess Mario has changed, but, you know, your platformers and stuff, it's just get from A to B. There's not really a whole lot of like, puzzling necessarily going on. Sometimes it's a combination of items you gotta use, but you at least know the end point. Okay, let's see. lens everything in here again. I've already kind of ran around and lensed everything, but it's possible I missed something. Nothing up there. Oop, nope, through the door. Alright. Alright, let's see. Another thing that's kind of odd is that this column is like multicolored, right? It's brown, it's blue, it's white. I don't know anything to do with that information, it's just information at this point. I've tried pounding in the center of it, it doesn't seem to do much. I see that this down here, pedestal thing, looks kind of like that pedestal thing. Over in here. I don't see anything. I can't get up on that block. It wasn't letting me up there. Even if I put on this stupid, the bunny one. I call it stupid. I shouldn't do that. It's useful. It makes me go fast. I like that. It makes me jump a little bit better. So we'll climb up on here. Grab, push, no, pull, no. Man, it's about to tell us it's dawn. And get all ominous on us. That fire stays there. Ah, that purple bar. That wasn't there before. Alright. What can I do here? Just want that chest. I don't know what's in it, but I want it. Why couldn't they give me the, what is it, the long shot, the chain shot thing? Be helpful. There's fire, but what to do with it? I don't see anything to do with it. I don't see any walls that look like they would explode. Ding up my nice new sword. Waste its edge, but get desperate. The lag made me think that you were telling me I was in the right room before when I had just exited that one. No, I know it's got to be something to do with in here. That's how Zelda works. There's this netting. I can't get a shot on that with the fire. I can't really get a shot on really anything anymore with the fire. Okay, let's see. I can't, like jumping down or anything, that doesn't seem to help. I'm gonna find it and it's gonna be like, how did I not figure that out? I know it. The netting is a little different. A little weird, but not like I would expect it to do anything for me. The rest of it's just doors. Gaps that look a little bit too big to actually jump over. Trying to remember up on that pedestal when we got the Gorn mask, it was telling us some of the things we could do as a Gorn. Trying to remember if any of that was like, I can magically do all these amazing things. That make no sense. Ah, crap. I don't think it would work anyway. We've tried it. Oh, was the delay that long? Okay. Ice platform room. Trying to think what was there. There's a giant snowball. That did not seem helpful. There was a secret corridor that we already... I forget what was in there, but we did that. Where's this chest at? It's, back in there? Must be. Oops. Crap, that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, it's not down here, that's for sure. Must be where that ice block is. There's a giant snowball, there were some little snowballs, and platforms we couldn't really do too terribly much with. I guess I don't need to go back that far, do I? Because I have this melted pathway. I keep forgetting about that door there. Oh, bombs. I will take bombs. Arrows. I will take arrows. I think I was full, but whatevs. Excuse me. Wolfos. Things to do. Ice to melt. I mean, other than just standing next to some of these things, I remember it. Just not sure what to do with it. I can't climb. It won't let me climb up here. It won't let me get up here as Link, maybe. There you go, Link. Good job. I can't get up here. It's got these snowballs that don't really seem to help me. It's got this secret corridor we've already done. Hup. There we go. What was in here? Yeah, just this chest. That was it. That was all that was in here. I don't think I can make it to that platform. I guess I could try. Nope. That was close, but I don't think I can do it. I could use these, this bunny helmet with the hover boots from Ocarina. This would be a good combo. Come on, Link. Come on, buddy. Oop. There's no fire in here to speak of. Right? Oh, what are those? Those look like how I got up here in the first place. In the mountains, I mean. Stand by. Aha! I never looked up. Alright, sweet. Let's make a path. That took way too long. Bam. Alright, some money I don't necessarily need, but we're definitely gonna be trying to get it. Oh, nope, too far. Come on, Link, come on, buddy. This is the third day. We gotta make up some ground here, so I don't have to come back. Sometimes I don't think the bunny thing helps me as much as it hurts me. Sometimes it's nice and sometimes it's not. Alright. Boom. Got there. Alright. Alright, dealt with that. There were none of those in the other room. I will say that one. Pretty confident there. Boom! Alright. It's going to give me the fire wand. I hope. That would help. Nope. A key. Well, that's what I get for getting my hopes up. And... well... kind of figured it would come to this. My two kids are waking up from nap time, so... that's going to be it, unfortunately. But hey, we made a little bit of progress right at the end. It's good, just as good one time. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to ominously end it in front of this locked door, not know what's on the other side until tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks for sticking out with me, Faux Fable, and not divulging too much. I appreciate it. I really do. Hopefully your run's going to go a lot better. Are you speedrunning this, or are you just playing it for fun? And then another thing, if you're playing it, are you streaming it? Because I'll follow you so I can check it out. Well, not when you're playing this game, because I don't want to spoil anything for myself, but any other time. That'd be cool. So let me know. Anyways, usually I'm on Monday through Friday during my kids' nap time, which I tentatively have down as 1:30 to 3 Pacific. Sometimes that is a little bit off, like today. They wake up early or they go to bed early, which was the case today. They went to bed early, so they woke up early. Yeah. Fell asleep in the car. Not much I could do about it. Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. No, you were good. I could see it though. You really, really wanted to help me out, but I do appreciate you letting me try to look around and figure things out for myself. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow about 1:30. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll get better. But if you need some more resting, relaxation, we'll be back tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody.